we're going to do heads up with everybody. We actually have done this before.
And I failed. I think I got 4 last time.
Okay, we did this at the CMA
Which
broadcast.
you were so sweet. We were like, it could have been me. It could have been my fault. But I think it was my fault.
So we have a shot at redemption.
Right.
So what was Caleb's score?
I believe it's 9.
As long as we beat 4, I'll be happy.
You're not even trying to beat me. You're just trying to beat yourself.
You're giving me the clues. When I get it right, you go on.
Lean forward.
Yeah. Okay.
And if I was past, lean backwards. Okay. If I'm
got
just
it,
like,
got
I don't
it,
know
got
how
it,
to
got it.
tell you what an aardvark is. All right, so you ready? Go ahead and hit that.
Are you ready?
This is like down here. There we go. Okay, now it's upside down, so turn it around. All right, there we go.
Caleb with the same
All
thing.
right,
Ready?
3, 2,
Here we go.
1. It's not an elk, but it's a bull.
You can find him in Maine.
Yeah, it's
a reindeer.
It's something in a squirrel.
moose.
Yes. It's a male cow. It's,
A bull.
yes.
Yeah.
It's not an otter, but it's pass.
No, I got this.
Ocean.
It's an
roar.
ocean roar. Yeah, it's like
A sea lion.
yes. Not an ape, but it's a
Monkey.
no, the big one.
Orangutan.
It's something in the mist.
Gorilla.
Yes.
That's 4 right
It's an older woman who likes younger men.
there. A cougar.
Yes. It's a bird that, like, when you die.
Vulture.
Yes. Wow. It's a cat chases a little.
Mickey,
Mouse.
Minnie.
Yes. And ribbit.
Frog.
Yes. It's not an alligator, but a.
Dundee.
Crocodile.
Yes. It's not a frog, but it's the other word. Okay. All right.
What we get?
Oh, okay.
I think we got 9?
You did good. Let's
10
look.
maybe?
Let's look. It's gonna total it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
Oh!
tie with Tail!
Tied on Toad. Come on.
Exciting.
I should have known that. You should have done something Princess.
I know
Toad,
Toad.
something.
Yeah, I was gonna say something with like Nintendo.
Alright, I feel way better about that. Though,
You're
so
only as
come
good
on.
as the person
High
giving
five.
clues. So
You
that
did
was
it.
me on
Thank
the
you for
last
your
one.
help too, brother. I appreciate it.
You could have won it.
There you go. 9, Kale, you and I.
Right
We'll
here.
have to do a rematch next time, right? Here we go. Cheers.
All right, so just a couple of questions while we have you. So, a huge hit with the first record. Did
pretty
everybody
crazy.
kind of warn you, the first record, it's, it could happen, it couldn't happen, and then you're like, yes, it happened.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't ever know what's going to happen, and obviously you go into it with setting your goals as high as they can go, and you work as hard as you can to put that energy out there, and if you put something out into the universe, it'll come back,
You're a believer in that.
I am absolutely a believer in that. Everything happens for a reason, and so for me, that was my, I knew that I wanted that to be my first single, and I knew that was the first thing that I wanted people to hear and kind of have an introduction to me on, right? But you obviously hear all the horror stories and all that, and so many people that went through it that got success.
Nothing
and
ever
didn't.
happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things in between. And just to have music out already and be doing this, I know that sounds cliche. It was just like I'm so thankful for that.
So to have so far.
Yeah, and then to have the support and the belief on my first song. So many of my heroes, like Eric Church, didn't even have anything to like 5th, 6th, 7th single, whatever it is, So I'm very
Ahead of the
grateful.
game.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for it. It's a good time to be alive.
So the second single is Asking for a Friend.
Asking for a Friend. That's
What
it.
would you like to ask humanity? What's your biggest question about humanity right now?
Why can't we all just get along? man?
Is it not the worst time for that? Since I've been
But
alive.
I find myself asking all the time, what is wrong with people?
Yes.
What is wrong with people? And,
What is your mouth?
I don't know what that question is, and I'd even ask that for myself, not even for a friend.
What is you?
But just just as many weirdos as there are, there's a bunch of good people too. So just try to be positive.
So, yeah.
And you were originally discovered for that cover with Taylor Swift on YouTube.
Yeah.
Has it clicked with you from being at that point before you got discovered to where you are today, toured all across the country doing this? People
what
got to
clicked?
open up, just the success that you've had so far, being able to open up to the faith, be able to do all these things. I mean, it's got to be crazy going from doing YouTube covers to doing what you're doing today.
I mean, honestly, I don't do covers. That's the only cover I've ever done. Really. I went to Belmont, and it was a friend that I met in freshman year named Louisa. We had just a good vibe musically, and she had a cover idea, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it with you. We just had fun doing it, and we wanted to share something special. And I think everyone has a catalyst, right? Everyone has something that pushes them into the eye. But after that, it's still your job to back it up and have a story to tell and tell it the right way, and put the hard work in and get lucky, keep getting lucky, you know, all the things along the way. So I'm definitely like thankful, and I wanted to embrace it. Trent Harmon just singing his ass off.
Yeah, we can hear that in the background. It's like,
But for me, like, I didn't want to let it define me because I'm a songwriter at heart. Like, you know,
First and foremost.
Yeah, I always say I'm 51% a songwriter, 49% an artist. So I'm grateful for the chance to get to be in front of people through a cover, but I was even more grateful to get the chance to put a song on all on me or asking for a friend. But it's just my story, it's my words and my truth. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of use it as a stepping stone, you know.
awesome.
In which way would you say you're a dark horse?
In which way?
Yes.
Every way, man. I think the definition of a dark horse is somebody that is. I think a lot of people go towards underdog.
Right.
It's not underdog. Because an underdog is known about and pitted to lose. A dark horse is somebody who little is known about that kind of rises through the ranks.
Yeah, just
unexpectedly.
come out of nowhere.
Yeah. And if that doesn't describe my last year, you know, whether it's me, you know, growing up in California and having my own sense of what country music is to me from the West Coast, or all the different influences that I pile together to make my own unique sound, or just the fact that I'm trying to just go with my gut, even though it might not be a normal thing, or whatever that means, you know. I think all of those things define just who I am, at least in this place in my life. And an album is from one point to another point.
A snapshot.
It's a snapshot of what I've been going through. And so for the next record, you know, I will always be a dark horse and I'll always hold on to that, but I don't know what's going to be next. I don't know what I'm going to say next. But for this point in my life and where I'm at, it's the perfect two words to describe who I am. And that's my job right now, is to just tell people who I am as a new artist.
And
right?
clearly it's working. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Yeah, good luck.